Alright, welcome back to Kunado Chronicles. Nice square. Or is it a rectangle? Instead of a rectangle. I arrived at the Crafter's District. I am looking for Haruhime. She should be around here handling the manufacturing of the paper money. I expect to have to search for her, but I soon spot some familiar looking girls standing out in the middle of the road.
本当に来ましたね。
Haruhime smiles as she sees me. Hi Haruhime, oi, tsubare. And I see you're joined by Akin today too.
ご一緒しました。
Whoa, whoa. The long sword and short sword both give cute greetings.
違うわ。茜のいるところに他のみんなが来たのよ。
Oh, my very dearest apologies, our greatest leader. Akin thrusts out her chest with pride. Akin is the center of the world. Of course she is. And I'm joking around. It almost sounds like you were expecting me to come.
誰が来るかはわかりませんでしたが、茜がここで待てと言っていたんですよ。
Thanks.
ニヤニヤ。
Akin looks at me with a peculiar expression. What is this all about? Well, no time for that now. I've got something I need to discuss with Haruhime.
何ですか、お兄様。
It sounds like you've settled on Brower. So, sister, I've had a fun idea.
楽しいことなら喜んで。
Haruhime gives an easy smile. Of course, I need to get her on board. As the first step of the spreading an economy, I think we need everyone in Kanto to come together and celebrate the opening of the cafe.
なるほど、お祭りですね。
So Kanto does have festivals. Yeah. As you work in agriculture, trying to let little things, I'm already aware that they don't have days off, like Sunday.
お正月と畑の収穫がすべて終わる秋頃にありますね。収穫祭はたくさんご飯が食べれて幸せです。あんたはいつもたくさん食べてるじゃない。私の基準では普段は小食です。お正月はね、みんなの誕生日なんだよ。
I grabs onto her sister, she speaks, just doing things at her own pace like always. Wow, okay. So everyone gets older together. A system in which rather than celebrating birthdays individually, everyone gets 1 year older at New Year. Kinda likes to keep things efficient.
まあ、突発的なものですし、大げさでない規模のお祭りなら開催しても構いませんよ。
Sounds good. I nod to get into the main event. When I say something fun, thinking part of the festival can be anyone watching you fight someone, Haruhime.
私との勝負ですか？
Not for the throne of ruler or anything like that. Just as entertainment. I'm sure everyone wants a chance to see the Ichinokami, ruler of Kanto, in action.
はあ、そんなものですかね。
Haruhime isn't all that interested in fighting, so for once she doesn't reply right away.
私はいいと思うな。言霊を使う人の戦いって変だから見てて面白いし。変ではありませんし、見せ物ではないのですが。いえ、今回は見せ物なんですね。
Haruhime's voice is light. She seems to have realized where this is going.
わかりました。それで、私のお相手はお兄様ですか？
Not this time.
言い出しっぺのくせに。
Haruhime gives an obvious pout, turning her eyes to the twins who always challenge her. Not them either.
では、茜と葵がやりますか？姉ちゃん、今回は統治者になれない戦いってことだけど、やる？茜たちはやらない。シンは誰にやらせるかもう決めてるみたいだし。
Yeah. Ask me first before turning to everybody else. Akira is still grinding. She's a cheeky one. Does she know what Yuri and I are planning? How? I sent her a questioning look, but she just grins wider and tilts her head.
手の内は明かさないわよ。
That's a shame. But if she isn't going to get in the way, it doesn't matter if she knows. Rather than one of the swords, why don't we select someone who wants to fight you from amongst the people of Kanto?
なるほど。
Finally getting to the root of the matter, Haruhime gives an easy to understand reaction.
それは確かにこういう機会を作らなければ成立しない勝負ですね。
I hear it's an honor to fight the Ichinokami or one of the swords. 1 a year seems a reasonable frequency to give someone a crack at you. Then I realize people are looking at us. No, none of you fuckers, my girl gets it. All the rest of us within earshot have stopped working and are listening to me. I can't see their expressions due to the masks, but they must be surprised by this. There's bound to be people other than Yuri. Indeed, almost everyone in Kanto has probably dreamt of becoming a sword.
いいんじゃない、はるちゃん。
Tsubame gives Haruhime a smile, not as her subject, but as her friend.
そうですね。他の8件とやり合うよりは気楽ですね。となると、最初の相手はユーリでしょ。妥当なところですね。
An excellent one. The greatest. With some help from the other girls, things are proceeding as planned. Looks like I backed the right horse. If Haruhime is going to fight someone from the gem pop, Yuri makes the most sense. Fight will be in 1 week. We'll open the cup at the same day, after the fight.
喫茶店に人を集めるにもちょうど良い順序ですね。わかりました。今回の仕切りはすべてお兄様に任せます。
Looking forward to it.
Look forward to it. Yes, will. I give a casual reply.
That's all I needed. I gave everyone a wave and then moved to leave. And you too, maybe. I want to tell Yuri that the fight with Haruhime is on, and get out of here before I say something to blow the lid off.
ところで、お兄様。
Haruhime stops me. Yeah? But I turn around to see the other girls leaving, but just Haruhime remaining behind.
あえて話に乗りはしましたが、今度は何を企んでいるんですか？
Scheming? Oh, sister, that gets deep. I give a light laugh, but I'm aware my eyes aren't laughing. Haruhime's expression is very similar.
まあ、いいです。
Keep your secrets. She sounds like me for a moment, and then her expression softens.
私も夏姉様によく言われたものです。春、何を企んでいるの？と。
Haha, I guess we are pretty similar.
私とあなたは全然違いますよ。
Well, I'm the only one who's cybernetic. Haruhime narrows her eyes and looks to the side. Then she closes her eyes and gives one of her normal smiles.
余計なことを言ってしまいましたね。私は兄様を信じて任せると約束しましたのに。
Well, okay. I do love to tell her not to worry about it, but I am a katadama is true. Keeping promises is kinda our thing. This feels right to me.
Eh?
It's a brother's place to take care of his sister, let her vent when she needs to, and listen to her complaints when she has them.
おそういうものですかね。
Haruhime can't contain a laugh. Natsuhime and Fuyuhito haven't ever said that to you?
言われた覚えがありませんね。あの二人は、茜や葵のような兄弟姉妹とはちょっと違いますからね。
That's true too. One is a hero awaited for 1,000 years, and the other a handsome pervert who's an exception even in Kanto. You take too much on your shoulders. You need to learn to relax a little.
はい。ありがとうございます。
Ryuma nods her head slightly. Then she looks up again, gives me a smile, and hurries after our swords. I don't think she is going to relax. That can't be really helped, considering her position. I've definitely got a hard-working little sister. Then a cherry petal cuts across in front of my eyes. I catch it in my hand. A slightly warm cherry petal. In any case, the stage is set. No matter how this is resolved, it's going to form a fitting cornerstone. I can only hope. Hope that they have a happy future. Then,
願わくば、花の下にて、春死なん。その如月の、望月の頃。
you suddenly pipes up. Huh? What was all that?
桜を手にしながら、願わくば、とおっしゃられていたので、オーナーが西行法師の歌でも思い浮かべたのかと思いまして。
I wouldn't know his famous works if they bit me on the...
そうですか。
That Kojima, your first owner, majored in folklore, which might be influencing you in this arena. What do you think he meant?
そのままの内容ですね。旅を愛した西行法師は、春の日に、布団の上ではなく、桜の下で死にたいと歌ったものです。
That does sound like a pleasant way to go out. Like just take a nap.
昼寝ですか。オーナーはこの歌に前向きなイメージを抱かれるのですね。
There is a less positive interpretation?
諸説ありますが、それが望めない穏やかな死だと感じたという願望を歌ったという見方もできます。
I see that now. More than possible.
オーナーもそういう死を望まれますか？
Yuri, you's tone doesn't change. My dad, huh? Good question. I can't keep a cheeky smile off my face. I can only hope to die, my head pillowed in the lap of a cute girl. Yeah, that sounds nice. Honestly. For the next few days, nothing big happens. During the morning, I train with Yuri by the river. In the afternoon, Yuri rests up while considering her overall plan to fight Haruyima. The third day comes. For the 3 days, I've been beating relentlessly on Yuri. Things might have changed if Yuri complained, but she's kept silent and just accepts more lessons. It's scary how quickly one can be accustomed to even the most nasty things. My guilt over punching her is fading fast. It's being replaced though, with panic and unrest. To be quite honest, she can't put up a fight against Haruhime like this. That thought has started to take root in a corner of my mind. And then, our third day of training, during our 13th bout. We've done this more than 100 times already, so my head is pretty much as empty as a rice down Yuri in accelerated state. Yuri is ready for me, still appearing to move in slow motion. She's tough, but the damage from 3 days of beatings has piled up. She's exhausted, her shoulders heaving just from standing up. But I still don't hold back. In fact, taking into account the beatings those with enhanced bodies can take, I am starting to apply blows more focused in strength and speed. My first 4 strikes targeted not her head, but her shoulders and sides. Randomly, select the targets in order to prevent my head shoulders from becoming too obvious. Yuri's arm comes out. She's got a timing, but she's still too slow. My first strike hits the right shoulder, the source of Yuri's own attack. Yuri crumples. The second head goes on into her side. That folds Yuri's body over. The third head. I suddenly have a bad feeling about this. Yuri's body is leaning to the side. But what's going on? Her eyes. Her eyes are wide open, looking right at me. She's down, but she seems to have foreseen this. The right swing of her punch turns into a forward thrust. This is bad. I panic and pull back my arm. Yuri's movements look like slow motion, just like always. That's why I'm able to watch her fist, closing in with my abandonment. I got away with the third attack, but the fourth would have got me hit. Her fist is only 20 centimeters away, maybe less. The air hits me and I'll leap backward. Yuri follows through with her attack. The terse real regret in her voice, her legs shaking. Damn you, natural exhaustion! But I'm the one who's bleeding hard. I remember the damage she smashed into me with her answer to my question, and my body feels a chill. Yes, very close. Yuri is already adopting her stance for the next bout and looks puzzled at my comment.
危なかったのですか?
Yep, sure was. I'm not pressing on my thumping piston heart.
じゃあ、つまり、今のタイミングですか?
Yeah, you did. I'm not again, still distracted. That wasn't luck. That wasn't coincidence. You were watching me the whole time, weren't you?
はい。完全にではないですが、わずかに、あなたの体が沈んでいて、頭以外を狙ってきているのがわかりました。
Yuri replies, which means she wasn't just throwing out wild punches. She was watching me and acting accordingly. Then Yuri catches up with what she just said, and her eyes open wide. A smile crosses her face and clenches both fists tightly. That's cute. A small sound of celebration which only makes it clear how she can't suppress her happiness. She's like a happy little kid. I've never seen her celebrate like this before. You're very, very adorable. And I hope you do win. Honestly. I'm kind of rooting against my one of my favorite characters in this visual now. Actually, I like all of them. I cannot pick who's my exactly favorite. Anyways, but it's not enough for her.
しかし、完全にタイミングをつかめたわけではありません。続けましょう。
Yuri isn't one to drop her guard or get overconfident, and she regains a serious expression while firming up her fighting stance.
よろしくお願いします。
Sure, okay, sure. Just as we start the fortune bout for the day, I realized something. Up until now, I only had to worry about Yuri's safety, but now the possibility has emerged of Yuri's fists finding me. I wanted to try circling to the sides or her back, rather than hammering from the front. I want to faint, and yet I can only go straight in, head on, drawn in by her eyes, and kiss her, very lovingly, and pat her head a lot more, and then end up sleeping in her lap. Eventually, when we hear the noon bell, the training ends. Now that I'm actually scared for my own well-being, my blows are focused on almost entirely on speed. That's also the reason for having trained with Yuri more than 50 times today. But they're so full of energy and me going so fast.
今日も疲れました。
I'm worn out too. Yuri is doing some light stretching, cooling off, while I crawl on all fours towards the river. Sweat drips on the summer-baked stones, leaving black stains.
現状、おおよそ 11% の確率で捉えられていますね。
Which means I'm in danger about 1 in 9 times. That number is going to continue to increase.
このままであれば、最低限の条件はクリアしましたね。本当ですか？
Yuri doesn't sound convinced. She still lacks confidence.
少なくとも、春姫様の動きを目でも追えないということはないでしょう。そうですか。
There's a smile on her face. It's definitely something to be happy about. But is this enough? I give it some thought. When I recall the fight in the fields, there wasn't a massive gap in speed between Haruhime and me. But there was definitely a gap in combat experience. She might not like fighting, but that doesn't mean she's bad at it. Haruhime handled not only my Kododama boosted speed, but my additional Kurokami acceleration. Haruhime generally fights the twins, the fastest in counter, and who always work as a team. She isn't just accustomed to high-speed combat, she can handle it in her sleep. I'm worried if we can't add another move to this.
まだ。
Yuri's about to see something and then it happens.
待たせたわね！わねー！
Hey! You two voices drop down from above. Da-da-da-da-da. Before I even had time to look up, two shadows land lightly in front of us.
ピューした！着地！わしゅー！
Nice imitation of gun reloading. I can't sense the werewolves like normal about Aoi staggers a little upon landing. Where did your Chu drop in from? I look around. There aren't any tall buildings close to that riverbed.
そのあたりの木の上よ。セミがたくさん止まっててすっごいうるさかった。耳がワンワンする。
I'm sorry. Looks like a sparrow really don't need roads, do you?
はあ。
Yuri is understandably stunned by the twins suddenly dropping in without warning. Okay, maybe there was a little warning. When I saw Akine's response to my challenge to Haruhime, it told me she knew what we were doing. And the pair of them turning up like this. Akine, Aoi, do you want to help train Yuri?
その通り！
Hey!
通り通り！
Yuri is looking back and forth between the twins and me. I give a wry laugh. That would be a big help. Perfect, I was just thinking about this. She should be training with these two, who are both on Haruhime's level.
というか、こんなことしてるなら、最初から茜と葵に声をかければよかったのに。
The game pops herself up. She simply loves to do that.
お二方はどうして？どうしてって、子分が頑張ってるんだから、お姉ちゃんも協力するわよ。葵はお姉ちゃんがすることをするだけだけどね。
Again, still looks very pleased with herself while Aoi clings to her arm. Yuri is surprised and moved.
ありがとうござい。
She tries to voice her thanks, but the words stick in her throat. She looks down and puts both hands on her face. She's like a little kid, rubbing at her eyes. She doesn't want us to see her tears. Aww. Once she looks back up, she's back to normal, direct and serious.
茜様も、葵様も、ありがとうございます。そんなことはどうだっていいのよ。
It's a moving little scene, but Akine spoils it.
ユーリ、あなたも茜の子分だって言うなら、言霊使いをぺっちゃんこに倒しなさい。あ、はい。いい返事ね。
Akine recovers from her outburst quickly, with a broad smile spreading over her face. Muscle brains on parade!
最初は茜だけでやってあげる。慣れたら葵が相手になるわよ。はい。
Yuri stands up straight. However, this plays out. It looks like I'm not going to be needed for training anymore. Crazy Kanto. Ayu suddenly looks up at me. What is it?
新お兄ちゃんもそれらしくなってきたね。
The part of what?
普通の八犬らしくなってきたってこと。
It doesn't make me especially happy to hear that. But someone who doesn't know me think I look the same as these girls?
よし、構いなさい、ユーリ。はい。
Oh, wait, hold on. The muscle heads are going right into muscle mode, but I'm not finished yet.
何？
Yuri and I have been going at it pretty hard today already. She should probably rest up and you can start tomorrow.
いいえ、私は大丈夫です。
Yuri is filled with energy to fight. I don't mean to be a wet blanket, but getting sufficient rest is an important part of training.
しかし、
Akin, Ai, you want your minion in top condition, don't you?
もちろんよ。お姉ちゃんは子分思いなんだから、なんだかわからないけど、そう思うわ。
Akin quickly agrees with me. She's easily swayed. I bet she doesn't even understand everything we're talking about.
わかりました。
Yuri doesn't seem all that pleased about it, but she backs down. That settles it. Akin, Oi, take over the training from tomorrow. I'll be counting on you.
任せなさい。なんだ、今日はやらないんだ。
The twins accepted too, if grudgingly on Ai's part. Tell me, what were the two of you really doing up that tree? I'm taking a roundabout route to it, but I want to know how long they've been watching us. The twins look at each other.
何って、セミ取り。キューユスってね、逃げるセミをね、お姉ちゃんとどっちが多く取れるか勝負してたの。多く捕まえないといけないけど、セミがかわいそうだから傷つけちゃダメなのよ。
That's wilder than I was expecting. But it sounds kind of fun too. I'll have to join them for a round or two sometime.
じゃあユーリ、今日はちゃんと休むのよ。二人とも、また明日。
And at words of their arrival, the twins leap up into the air and vanish. They look like angels, almost swimming through the blue of the pure summer sky. I guess angels only applies if you discount their general demeanor.
すごいですね。
And you're sparkly. Yuri looks after them with the same longing for such power in her eyes. Well, those two are certainly something special. I can feel why Haruhime places such expectations on them.
休む。そうですね。休むのも訓練の一環。
Yuri seems ready to work up a sweat even over taking a break. Hey, one thing. Have you decided whether you want to fight Haruhime? I need to start letting everyone know. I gave her something to think about, hoping it will help her relax.
場所は職人街でと思っています。
That seems a safe choice. When there are places to hide, and Haruhime is concerned for damaging the real estate will help keep her under control. And have you thought of a plan for after the initial exchange? If not, I'm willing to help out.
それなんですけど。
Yuri thinks for a moment longer and then points at my left wrist.
ユウさんをお借りしてもいいですか？私ですか？
You sound a little surprised at the suggestions.
はい。私の考える作戦には、ユウさんが必要なんです。ただ、ちょっと危険もあるので、カントの宝であるあなたを巻き込んでいいのかどうか。
Yuri frowns, clearly concerned about this point. You mean she might get broken?
人のお役に立てるなら、私は問題ありません。ユウさん、無理をしていませんか？ユーリ様のお気遣いは理解しますが、AI である私には、人間や動植物のような命を失う恐怖はプログラムされておりませんので。
Badass. Youth tone is casual, but this is nothing at all.
ただ、ユーリ様が私を使うには、オーナーの許可が必要です。
I'm fine with it. I felt my neck while pulling the bracelet up my wrist. If it hasn't escaped your notice, though, Yuri is simply a bracelet. What do you expect her to do?
それは秘密です。
Yuri's face blushes a little as she replies. I wonder what could be getting her so embarrassed. Well, I'm not going to push. You've got this. I struck my naked wrist, a little sad to feel the absence of the bracelet. But it also sounds fun to get into this without any knowledge of how things will play out.
ありがとうございます。
I gave Yuri a casual wave as she thanks me. Tomorrow is going to be a big one for you. All of this has only been training too. The big event is still to come.
はい、それでも一歩ずつ。とにかく明日ですね。
Yuri gives a firm nod.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, baby.
The following day, day 4, and Yuri's beaten by a harder. Yuri's beaten far harder by a cane than anything I've done so far. Day 5, I can't see any difference. Akane approves of Yuri and the training partner switches to Aoi. It goes without saying that Aoi beats Yuri even more relentlessly than her sister. Day 6, the eve, the fight with Harugima.
ドーン。
Aoi flies in, really enjoying herself. A second or two later, and Yuri's collapsed into the ground. That's all this has been, over and over. Aoi's speed is like a bullet from a gun. Even watching from a reasonable distance away, sometimes I can't count the number of attacks she lands. Yuri is desperately trying to respond, but she can't keep up at all. Yuri immediately gets back up, but her legs are shaking. I think that's just too much for her. I frown watching from the sidelines. This doesn't look like any kind of effective training to me.
相手は葵なんだから無理に決まってるじゃない。
Akane's voice is matter of fact at my side. What? It is?
無理よ。能力なしで正面から葵とやり合うのなんて茜でも無理だもの。
Okay, so why aren't you stopping this? I ask, but it seems like a fundamental question.
あれでいいのよ。葵の速さに慣れておけば春姫とやり合うときに遅いって感じるはずだから。
Oh, I see. Alright, the twins know their stuff when it comes to combat.
でもそろそろおしまいね。明日の前にユーリが使い物にならなくなっちゃう。
Akane gives a calculated butter, then beckons to Ai.
なーにお姉ちゃん、今いいところなのに。
Ai comes right over. Her respect for her sister is the same as always. But there's also a wild-looking grin on her face.
そのあたりにしておきなさい。なあ、もうさ、ユーリお姉ちゃんを潰してお姉ちゃんと葵で春姫ちゃんをやっちゃおうよ。
Hey!
ダメ、それはまた今度にしなさい。しお姉ちゃんがお姉ちゃんに余計なことを言ったの。
Ai glares at me for some reason. Hey, hold on. This has nothing to do with me. There's a murderous look in her eyes that makes me want to take a step back, or just run for the hills. I recall the attitude I took with the twins on that first day, after I awoke. It sends a shiver down my spine. How little I knew!
ほら、わがまま言ってないで、最後の仕上げよ。はーい。
That sounds ominous, and I wonder what she means. The twins go over and stand in front of Yuri.
それじゃあユーリ、これが最後よ。最後だから、お姉ちゃんと葵の2人で行くからね。本気でね。さすがにユーリがこれに反撃するのは無理だから、茜と葵の腕を掴んでみる努力だけでもしてみせなさい。わかりました。
There's tension on Yuri's face as she nods her agreement.
疾風陣雷
Both of the twins speak up. just releasing their powers, lightning crackling, wind blowing, send stones at their feet scattering away. Oh boy, they aren't joking, they are serious. This is them wrapping things up. Got this, Yuri. Yuri's face is fixed and hard. She knows they aren't going to kill her, at least on purpose. But facing down the two of them in this heat has to be almost overwhelming. But Yuri isn't running away. The twins move. They move slightly left, slightly right, swapping positions. Right, they left again. Even from a distance, I'm barely able to track their movements. Constant feeding. They give their signals. Immediately afterward, their twin shadows overlap.
I make a surprised noise, my body leaning forward. Huh?
There's a moment of silence. Yuri is still standing. Holy shit. Now she looks like an edgy ninja. Her arms are crossed in front of her, and each hand is holding the wrist of one of the twins. Yuri's eyes are quivering, as though she's the one at least able to believe this development. Her arms trembling.
本当に掴まれた。やらじゃない。
Yuri falls out to the side. Then. Oh, it sounds like she's trying to laugh, but she can't even do that. Now it sounds like she's trying to throw up. I guess some people do that when they're surprised.
これでいいわね、シン。
Thanks, good you. The king turns to me. Yeah. I nod. Looking good. I ponder those words for a moment. Yep, looks good.
これなら、春姫ちゃんも負けちゃうかもね。
Well, it's impossible to get it from you.
春姫を倒すのは茜よ。葵も。そうよ。ちゃんと茜と葵で言霊使いににゃーって言わせてやるんだから。にゃー。
The twins quickly fell back into their normal routine. Being idiots.
やりました
Cute
よ。
idiots.
さ、
Yeah, Yuri stands up and staggers over to me. Wait, is the hand really gone? Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, I saw. That was fantastic. I laughed too and offered some praise. Fantastic. That's the truth. Yeah, that was truly badass. Yuri has definitely grown much stronger. But there's an hour truth there, here. The twins were holding back. Oh. Okay. I was questioning that a little bit. Then showed Yuri holding them too. When I couldn't follow their movements, but in the very last moment they both appeared right in front of Yuri. They launched their attacks right towards where Yuri was extending her hands. Scanning clouds, transient meeting. The code words he shouted, maybe they indicated that these should hold back. If so, they made the feat look pretty convincing. Wrapping things up meant giving Yuri a confidence boost. Amazing. I hadn't considered such a tactic, not once. There's still a lot I can learn from Kanta. Next thing. Next thing? There is no next thing. We're done. The stage is set. The next thing is for the curtain to rise. I'm not overly confident in what will happen, but I do feel a sense of achievement. I have done the best I can. The stage has been set. Then let the bell begin! Night. I'm sitting quietly in the corridor, watching the evening blossoms and the moon. It feels like it's been a few days since I took a moment like this. It's quiet. I like the accompanying music that's playing in the background. I've heard that the planning, the preparation, and the night before the festival are the most fun. Oh yeah, this will be the first festival I can actually remember. This is exciting. I keep thinking the same things. I want it to work out. The girls can handle this. There is no need to worry. But my heart keeps thumping like a steel drum. Almost like a human.
シン様。
A voice. I hastily turned my head to see Yuri nearby. Hey, what are you doing here so late?
眠れません。
Yuri comes over to my side. A wry smile on her face. I'm not surprised. It would be better if she could get some sleep, but this isn't the time for such logic. Well, when you can't sleep, it's normally better to not to try and force the issue.
そうなんですか？
The more sheep you count, the more stress you're piling on.
そうですか。ここへ来て、それを聞けてよかったです。
Yuri gives a sigh. How's you? I ask, just for something to talk about.
ユウさんはソメさんのところに預かった大切なものを置いてきてしまって申し訳ないのですが。
Mitsuma? I wonder why that name is coming up. Something to do with Yuri's plan? Well, I'm definitely looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow's today.
明日ですね。
Yuri nods too.
夢のようですね。
It does?
明日、私は本当にあの春姫様と戦うのでしょうか。ここまでのすべてが夢ではないですよね。
Yuri mutters almost to herself. When you see it happen so far, where are you counting from? Then she bested the twins? Then she started training with me? Then she decided to fight Haruhime? When she first got to talk to the swords in the classroom? Then she met me and took off her mask? Or when I was born? Everything since that moment?
よくわかりません。
Yuri gives a confused laugh.
あなたも知っている通り、私は自分のことでもあまりうまく言葉にすることができません。
Not many people are. I give her a smile.
はい。
Yuri gives me a quiet smile in return. Her face is illuminated by the firelight and the light of the moon. She's so pretty. She has some scratches here and there, but she's still so pretty. From the time of night, she's probably had a bath, but she still smells of earth and sweat. But she's still so pretty. A living human.
何です？
Living flesh. Yuri tilts her head, feeling my eyes on her. No, you're right. It's like a dream. The fact that I'm here. The world of 1,000 years ago feels more and more distant. I feel like I belong in Kanto. I just want things to stay like this. But you can't. Not forever.
シン様？
Yuri calls to me. Sorry, I was off in my head there. Not forever? There is no need to think like that. It's not like I'm Princess Kaguya, fated to go back to the moon. I'm going to be here. This is my place now. Like a dream, but not the kind of dream you have while sleeping.
はい。
Well, I think I need to start having some personal dreams too.
あなたも
Yuri looks surprised. Not really. After the fight between Haruhime and you, and then once the cup is up and running, the stuff I can do as an ancient human is going to dry up.
そんな、あなたならもっといろいろなことをカントに伝えることができるのではないのですか
Yuri sounds surprised. Of course, there were all sorts of other things in the past. But like I said before, they didn't get everything right back then either. I don't want to force everything onto Kanto. Once the economy gets moving, that will lead to a natural progression, to optimal progression. I can provide knowledge, ideas, but I don't want the same history as the past to play out again. This is where the history of Kanto is going to diverge. To be honest, I think it's going to be a weight off my shoulders. I'm quite looking forward to it. This time I managed a proper laugh. All the talk about swords and ancients, it's a bit too much for me.
ああ、あなたも背負っていたんですね。
Yuri, more than anyone, has borne witness to me sitting at my desk, finding out the details of past technology and history. So it's time for me to get some dreams on my own. What am I going to turn into? What should I be aiming for? What do I want to aim for? What can I aim for?
迷っているんですか
I guess not, but in a good way. That's what it means to dream. A school teacher is one choice. I could become friendly with the people as owner of the cafe. Perhaps the most obvious option would be to help Haruhime with her duties as a ruler. Or I could help the professor with her research into ancient technology. If I became a farmer, I'm sure I'd learn a lot. I could also do something more culturally minded. Something related to the arts. The future is full of possibilities. Don't read too much into this. But what do you think I would be suited for, Yuri? Other than staring at breasts.
あなたがこの
Practically.
先何をするかですか
Yuri looks at me and thinks.
難しい質問ですね。逆にごく普通の八犬様になるというのはあなたにはまるで向いていない気がしますね。
True. That's maybe the one thing I didn't consider at all. A capricious guardian of Kanto. An important, lofty role to play. But at the same time, it simply offers too much unstructured freedom. It's like being a kid forever. I want to grow up. That's one thing I'm sure of, after talking to Yuri.
あなたの夢ですか。
Don't strain your brain. This is something I need to decide for myself. I let Yuri know she doesn't have to devote too much time to this subject. She seriously might, if I let her.
そうですね。はい。ご自身で決めるのが一番だと思います。
Yuri gives a firm nod. Then she smiles.
どんな夢であれ。あなたの夢が叶うところを私も見てみたいです。
Even the one where I become your husbando? Thanks. It gives a yawn, biting down to try and hide it. Finally, getting sleepy?
すみません。そうですね。まだ意識ははっきりしていますが、体は眠くなってきたみたいです。
Sounds like a plan. Then I think of something. Have pleasant dreams tonight. A declaration. The first time I've used Kazudama outside of a battle for a while now. Yuri just quietly accepts my proclamations. Your body will be cool to the touch, feeling great, and you will sleep soundly. When you wake up, you'll be filled with energy, almost like you've never felt before. And then, tomorrow, you will defeat Haruhime. She accepts my words and gives a quiet nod.
おやすみなさい。神様。
She follows that with a more formal nod, and then leaves. Silence follows again. A fine night. I look up at the moon once more. It doesn't look like I'm going to be getting much sleep myself. But that's fine. There are worse things than enjoying a summer night before greeting the dawn of a momentous day. Yuri 0801? Wait, multi-parter and a part? Nani?